Laps today, 1.5 to go. The white flag's in the air, 1 lap to go. Credit One Bank.
You can see that's where the 18 gains on Larson. He just squirts up off that corner. Larson gains on him getting into the corner.
He dive bombed her in there, but not enough. Too little, too late.
Kyle Busch wins Bristol. His 45th.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright guys, how's everybody doing? Here to do my race review for the Food City 500 at Bristol, Tennessee. What a crazy weekend for weather. We had lots of rain. The east of us here and down Charlotte and places had tornadoes and this and that. And now we got snow. So it kind of went from Saturday being 70 degrees, 80 degrees, to Sunday raining all day, to today 30 degrees snowing. So welcome to the mountains. But anyway, I'll do my little review here for the Food City 500. I didn't really get to watch but what went on Sunday. I've seen highlights of the race and stuff like that, but overall, you know, I didn't get a chance to watch much of it. But interesting race. Obviously the rain definitely played a lot of factor into it, but congratulations to Kyle Busch for winning this race for his 2nd race in a row. And let's just break down some stuff here. As the race started, we had Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Jimmy Johnson going to the back of the field to start the race. Now, whenever I was doing my race picks, remember I said I wasn't going to put Martin Truex Jr. in my top 5? Well, I said he might get caught up in an accident. Well, guess what happened? Lap 5 gets caught up in an accident. So, yeah, lap 5, it was Chase Elliott, William Byron, Truex, Suarez, Allmendinger, Reagan, and whoever drives the 66 car, I can't remember. But they had an accident in the front straight away, and then on lap 18 we had AJ Allmendinger again, spinning around, coming off the stretch, and then we had another caution for rain. And then on lap 62, Ricky Stenhouse got in that little accident there with Joey Logano. And on lap 119, we had McMurray, Trevor Bayne, and I hate this, Ryan Blaney. Such a fast race car. I hate that Ryan got took out. That was horrible. I mean, he had such a good car. But that's just Bristol being wrong place, wrong time. And then we had another caution for the stage. And then, of course, Trevor Bayne wrecks again, and rain again. And later on, Kyle Larson's leading the race. Ryan Newman gets into him and spins him around, which I do not blame Ryan Newman for that, because Ryan was just holding his line. Kyle was just so quicker, and I guess he thought he had him cleared, and they just kind of connected there. And then, of course, the 55 wrecks, and then rain again, and then there towards the end, Keselowski, and then Kyle Busch went ahead. But if you take a look at the overall race itself, the racing was great. I mean, it was really good racing. A lot of people passing, different grooves, this and that. But it seemed like after they get 20-30 laps, a caution will come out. Whether it's, that's one thing I do have against the stage racing, is there's a guaranteed caution that's going to come out. So if you have rain delays, and then you only got 20 laps in the stage, and you know it's a 20-lap shootout, it's like they just couldn't never get into a rhythm. That's the reason why I said they should have moved this race to a different date or a different something. But because if you get a caution with 20 to go with rain, everybody's going to pit, put on first tires, then you got a little shootout. And I like to see them where they run 60, 70, 80 lap runs. You know, that's what makes it exciting, Bristol. And that was some great racing. whenever they would do it. But if we take a look here at the playoff standings, we got Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, Martin Truex, and Austin Dillon is your top 5 in playoff points. And Paul Menard is holding on to that 16th and most valuable spot because a lot of these drivers ain't going to win. Like Paul Menard, Ryan Newman, Alex Bowman. Some of these guys, they could sneak in a win, but it'd be luck. But a lot of them, like Paul Menard, if he can hang around there at 16th, would be good. Jimmy Johnson, 17th, 1 point out of that 16th position. And Jimmy did show a little bit more racy this week. A lot of that's to do with the experience of the racetrack, and I think they're going to get better. I think they'll get better. I think they will make the playoffs. So even if they don't get a victory, they'll still make the playoffs at top 16. They're just a really, really good caliber drivers. But anyway, let's take a look here at this race results here for the Food City 500. Kyle Busch wins. Kyle Larson will roll in second. Jimmy Johnson, great run third. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now let's give this guy props. He got spun out, had a fast car all day long. He finishes 4th, and I think he finished I think he was better than Jimmy. I think he should have been 3rd place car. But good shout out to Ricky Stenhouse there, and Alex Bowman 5th, great run. Eric Amarola, another great run. Kevin Harvick 7th. Harvick didn't quite have it this week, but he still had a good run. Clint Boyer, Logano, Ryan Newman gets your top 10. Let's take a look at some notables. Darrell Wallace Jr. finished 16th. He had a great job there. He got up front there a little bit with pit strategy and stuff, and just quite didn't have the car. I mean, he didn't have a top 5, top 10 car. He finished about where he should have, 16. But he's improving. Kurt Busch ends up 22nd. Chase Elliott, Martin Truex, the bad luck continues from the last few weeks for both them guys. They end up 29th, 30th. That's just bad luck. Ryan Blaney, horrible bad luck again, 35th. I'd like to put out some of these guys, especially the people of the 15, Ross Chastain. Yeah. Whenever they had that wreck, he just runs in there wide open, runs over Truex and everybody. Some of these guys that are slow like that they need to be warned by NASCAR. Say, hey, we know you're slow. Take your time. You should have been leading way back there, so he hadn't gotten that wreck. Hurt a lot of good drivers for people like him not using his sense and running over people. Really took out 2 or 3 good cars there. Same way with the 55. Them are 2 teams I don't expect to be back next year because they wreck every week, so they're going to run out money eventually. But Keselowski's 23rd. So overall, the racing this weekend, I will give a 4 out of 5 in terms of the racing. Now for NASCAR itself, I'll give a 1 out of 5 on account of the way they handle things with the weather, and really, to tell you the truth, I mean, if you was living far away and you traveled, say, half the country to watch this race, and you only got to see 200 laps of green flag racing, I mean, just a waste of time. That's what I'm saying, NASCAR. If you want to keep losing your fans, you want to straighten it up and get this figured out. I mean, these NASCAR drivers are getting paid big time money. Make them earn it. Don't just let them get away with it. And be smart with it. Change your schedules around. If you say like Wednesday, like for instance, Timmy Hill fan, one of the YouTubers on there said a great thing. We knew early in the week during Wednesday, the forecaster said it will rain all day Sunday, 100% chance. NASCAR should have went right then and said we're going to have a doubleheader Saturday. We're going to run the Xfinity race, and at 7 p.m. we'll start the Cup race. That way everything would have got in. The racing would have been awesome. And you'd be surprised at the fans you would have gained instead of lost. So let's just hope for the best for that. And maybe I'll figure something out. Just because they're just getting way too much of this weather stuff. I mean, it's like you could tell they was dying to get to the end of second stage. You're like, let's get to the end of second stage and maybe a pour rain. We're gonna get out of here. You could just hear it in the voices. Even Walter and Gordon, they was ready to go. Everybody was. So, but hopefully all that will get fixed. And because we're heading into Richmond next weekend, and it's that time of year where it could rain again. So I need to look at that forecast. If it's supposed to rain Saturday night, schedule a race till Sunday. Read the weather. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, overall, it's great racing. I hate to miss it. I miss Martinsville. I miss Bristol this year. Two of my favorite racetracks. I can't get to watch them because of the schedule in NASCAR. So Richmond's another one of my favorite tracks. So hopefully, maybe I'll get to watch that one. So we'll see. But anyway, you guys have a good day. And there we go with the Food City 500 there. Congratulations, Kyle Busch. He's on a roll. Who knows? He may be like Harvick. He may win 3 in a row. We'll see. But anyway, you guys have a good